Coffee, coffee, coffee. It is coffee o'clock.
Dude, what are you doing?
Coffee o'clock.
Well, yeah, but it's time to record.
Oh, fuck.
All right, welcome back to the Late Podcast. As always, you have Hunter, Matt, and Jared.
Well, that was a weird way of pointing at us. Sorry. What is this? Episode 9?
Yeah,
We're almost in double digits here.
Yeah.
But sorry. Today is gonna be a little weird. We're supposed to have a guest today. They were not able to make it. And we tried a couple more people that we know that we were planning on having in later weeks, but they also were not able to make it. So we tried our best. It was kind of like a late decision thing that someone canceled and we just weren't able to make it. But it is what it is. We're going to truck on, roll through. It's not going to stop us from putting out another episode for you guys. So
yeah. Luckily, with our wide variety of personalities sitting around here, it's almost like we'll have a special guest anyway.
I think we can handle it.
So, how's your guys' days been?
It's been tiring.
Yeah.
Work's been kind of rough. It's been getting like cold in the mornings and hot in the like throughout the day, and then cold in the evenings. It's not cold, but like it's getting chilly where you're like,
Yeah.
all right, this is getting close to hoodie weather. And
Which I cannot
Right.
wait for.
I know you can't wait for it, but I'm saying like I don't know what to wear. I wake up in the morning and go, do I throw on jeans or do I keep shorts?
Nah, keep shorts.
So then I'm cold in the morning, but then throughout the day I'm fine. And then I'm like, oh, thank God I didn't put jeans on.
Right.
Shit, I'd rock the jeans and t-shirt, you know? Because it's that versatile thing. If you were to do shorts and a long sleeve, you got constant, either you're warm or you're cold, and with the two combos you got going on there, you got the best of both worlds.
Well, I wear a cutoff.
Well, there you go.
So, but I normally like to wear it with like shorts, and I'll put a regular t-shirt on with jeans because I've kind of got that happy medium.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, today's been kind of a long day. We were, Matt and I went in the backyard.
Oh yeah, you were off work today, right?
Yeah, we dug a ditch, not really a ditch, more of a trench in the backyard to separate the 2 yards because that whole thing with my neighbor, and then we restacked the firewood and had to think about how we were going to restack because a couple of cinder blocks were busted in areas where we really needed the cinder block to be there to fit the pipe through so it doesn't move around.
Right.
So then, once we got that all figured out, stacked it back up, and then spread around some of the dirt that we pulled up from the trenches. And that was a workout in itself. I took my shirt off afterwards. I was able to wring water out of it. I was sweating so much.
Yeah, it was kind of hot.
And that's
later in the
something
day.
that usually, when I'm doing yard work with my dad, usually that's something he does.
Right.
Me, I don't even get a drop out. Him, he can wring it out, fill up a whole cup. Today, I was able to get half a cup. No, it's just for those of you listening. I didn't actually fill up a cup. I just able to wring it out, and quite a bit came out. And then hit the gym after that because after the month of not going, I really need to get back into it, full swing, and get back to where I was, and then further there.
Right.
And then I was on basically location watch the whole time, watching if my neighbors were gonna come by or not. The one neighbor,
Still feuding.
yeah, the one neighbor with next to that neighbor, they pulled in and they looked at us kind of funny. So the whole time we're doing that, I'm like staring them down, and then I was actually surprised. They drove by, smiled, and waved. So I was like, all right, are they just playing nice or are they actually friendly? These other neighbors.
They're probably friendly because they probably don't like the new neighbors.
Yeah. Because before it was all woods back there. We didn't have
Yeah,
to worry
I
about
know.
like a fence or anything. The previous owner was like 95 and rest her soul, I guess she was on hospice for a while.
Wow.
So that's why everything got so bad back there. These new guys move in and they change everything up. No one's really ready for it.
Yeah.
And they do things without people's permission.
And the other thing is they haven't communicated with you guys at all on
At
anything.
all.
So it's like at least like introduce yourselves to like be like, hey, we're the new people on the block. Like,
Right.
nice to meet you. Just want to let you know like we're gonna change up a few things of our liking. You know,
Yeah.
just if you see people working or whatnot. It's just the nice thing to do.
Right. Yeah, we got nothing from them. Even when they dropped a pine tree and half of the tree went into our yard, they left it.
Really?
Yeah. I had to clean all of that up.
That's annoying.
And my dad was like, you should have left it, try to make them clean up. It's like, they're never home. And yet they had the audacity to tell us, oh, it seems like no one's ever at your house. Bullshit, you don't see me out on my mower all the time?
Once a week.
Sometimes I take it on joyrides, but with how gas is, not anymore. I'll like go around the yard like as if I have a four-wheeler. I let it go all the way full speed, just doing donuts and whatnot. It's like I probably shouldn't, but
Yeah, you probably should. That's why your dad's like, oh, you messed up another mower.
Usually that happens with the blade whenever I hit an area where it's like the grass needs to be cut just a little bit lower, but if I were to do that, the blade's shot. Let's chance it, but I don't do that anymore.
You use a weed whacker on that. That's what that's called.
Yeah, I need to buy a new weed whacker. Both of mine. The one, my dad tried to switch out a head from a one weed whacker and put it on this one to make it better.
It didn't work.
Yeah, not at all. And then this other one, the head kind of just blew up on us out of nowhere. Like that one guy, Rick, who had been working on the house, he was like, Bob's not here yet. Bob is a close family friend of ours, and he does a lot on the house. He's like, he's not here yet, so I don't know what I should start with. Is there anything I could do around here for you? And I was like, I'm about to cut the grass if you want to hop on the weed whacker. And he's like, oh yeah, when I was a teenager, I used to do landscaping all the time. He got about halfway through of what I had asked, and he was like, hey buddy, your weed whacker kind of just blew up. What? So then I look at it, and it's like, yeah, that one's pretty shot.
Maybe I'm going to have to look at these.
Yeah, I actually meant to bring this up to you. My dad was like, have Jared look at him. He does that stuff, right? Yeah. Well, I'm sure he could fix it.
I've learned a thing or two.
Right.
I've blown up a few heads. Like, not like blown them up, but like they've just all of a sudden just fall apart on me, and I'm like, well, I need this.
This wasn't in the What Happens Next guide.
So I figured out how to fix some weed whackers.
Yeah.
And I've figured out how to jiggy rig leaf blowers too. Those handles break way too often, I'm telling you.
Yeah, whenever my dad's in town, that's mainly the only time I bust out the leaf blower. The other times I just let the blade run at the highest setting and drive around and blow all this stuff away.
Called the lazy way.
Yeah. Especially when I got people going up and down the street quite a bit and I'm in my jorts and tank top. It's like, you know what, let's dad this. Just go up and down, big smile on my face, lean back in the chair, just
I used to do that I used to do that with my lawnmower.
Mm-hmm.
But like now we cut it, whatever. Like my boss cuts it now. But I used to do it with my lawnmower, and I just ride up down really quick, like because it's a quick zero turn, and you can just go and it was really quick and easy. But then I would just have to like blow off like the patio and stuff.
Yeah.
It was easy, and also my dad didn't care. But now I've got it like a actual like professional blower, and it works amazing. So
yeah, with my mower, once I go down the sidewalk, luckily I can kick it in reverse and the blade still goes. Usually when I forget to do that, 10-point turn. Because my mower, it needs an alignment. You could turn it like sideways just a little bit, the steering wheel.
stop going for joyrides. That's what that means.
It doesn't turn, and then you turn it like twice over, and it turns like how it should when you like barely turn it. It's like, that's not good.
No, not at all.
But I still wash her down every time.
It's good. It's good.
Even though she's a basket case, she still gotta look pretty.
I was gonna say, you gotta at least keep her nice.
Yeah. I need to go under the hood and clean under there. It's atrocious under there.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
The grass gets everywhere. I swear to God, everywhere.
It really does.
You get it in your underwear sometimes, and you're like, how'd that get there?
Or inside your socks when they're pulled up all the way to protect your leg.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, it's like, what?
You know what makes me mad is when you've got like boots on and they're like tight to your legs, and you've
Yeah.
got socks on that are longer than the boots, and then you still get a rock in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how'd that get in there? And then you're like stepping, and you just feel the rock the whole time. And you're like, I don't want to have to stop to take this rock out.
Yeah.
But it's pissing me off.
Yeah, that's what happened to me earlier. I ended up taking my boot off after we got done, and I look inside. There's a rock that has to be about this big. What?
For reference of what this big means, imagine like a quarter size.
Yeah. How did that? What? My boots were tight,
Yeah, right, exactly.
and I was in my overalls.
right. It's annoying. I don't know how it happens.
And I could understand how the dirt got in my boot because it like seeped through certain cracks.
I can
and all
understand that.
But a rock?
Yeah. Not to switch up topics on you, but I want to step back on talking a little bit about the podcast. So right now, today's Tuesday. This will be uploaded on Thursday. We're trying to get back into the swing of things of getting ahead. So if we are off on some dates and stuff, that's our fault.
Yeah.
We're not up to date on everything, and we aren't talking about things that are happening in the world because we're not up to date on everything. So we don't want to get things wrong. So we're just bullshitting over here. But we're doing our best.
Yeah.
Guest wise, doing our best.
Yeah.
But other thing, switching gears again. You like the idea of having a bidet.
No.
I love a bidet. it makes it you save 80% of your toilet paper.
Well, shit. I live alone. That saves about 90% already.
Okay, and you don't want to save another 80 on top of that 90?
What numbers are you getting?
Well, I'm saying instead of saving 90% of your toilet paper, you can save 99% of your toilet paper, or 98% of your toilet paper.
Those like 4 bears from Charmin, they advertise for a reason, and
But I'm talking one wipe swipe, not talking 2 wipe, sometimes 3 if you've got bad.
hey, that's why I pull out 4, fold it in half, then fold that in half, and just switch it around.
You do not switch it around.
Well, like I fold until I can't fold anymore.
Okay, yeah, but I pull out 4, I'll fold it on top of the other 4, then fold it together until it makes a single pad, and then I wipe. You're telling me you unfold it.
I don't
and then
unfold.
you throw that in the toilet, right?
Once I get like a good swipe, I fold, swipe, fold, swipe, throw it in.
That's disgusting. That is messed up.
Hey, well, this toilet paper, it's like triple ply.
So is mine. Doesn't mean you just, alright, I'm gonna fold it again and wipe. No. Grab a new sheet.
Well, I do
A
that
wipe.
afterwards, depending on like what's
How
going
many times
on.
have you got shit on your fingers?
None. Because I'm good.
Have you ever done the dry swipe?
The dry swipe.
Like after you like wipe, you like your fingers?
No. I usually get like 2 sheets and just do that.
No, like after you wipe all the times, and you're like, fuck it, and just wipe.
No. Psychopath.
I've tried it one time. It worked.
Oh.
There was nothing there. It was good.
You sick
And if
of
there
it.
was,
Ah.
yeah.
It would have been washing my hands 17 times.
Wash.
Smell.
Oh,
Wash.
No. Smell? Who am I sitting with?
You don't like. You don't wash your hands like twice and then go, all right, they're good.
I wash once and then sanitize.
Well, I'm saying like wash your hands twice and then like smell, see if they smell like soap.
Oh, I know they smell like soap. I use a lot of soap.
But so do I. But I'm asking.
No, I don't.
All right, weirdo.
Or sometimes I'll use like a bar of soap, and I already know what the bar of soap smells like. Well, I want to see if my hands smell like it.
I don't know. Sometimes I like the smell of the soap that I use, and I just want to smell the soap.
I only do that with my Dr. Squatch soap.
It was a joke by wiping The joke was when you washed your hands 17 times, then smell, and you still smell shit, and you're like, it smells like shit. No, that was the joke, and you just went way out of proportion with it.
It's been a long day.
I can tell.
I actually ran into Jordan and
It's also a joke. I don't wipe without toilet paper. All right, it was a joke.
I ran into Jordan and Jovan at the gym today. Jovan's a good friend of Jordan's who is becoming a good friend of ours. And Jordan was like, why don't you have both of us on and make it like a super episode?
I mean, I've definitely thought about having more than just one guest.
Yeah.
It's just hard to with our setup right now.
And I also thought about this, and then Jordan also brought it up. What if we do a phone call?
Yeah, we can do a phone call.
And then just like hold it up to the microphone?
Difficult that is.
We could put it on speaker.
But
Yeah,
it wouldn't sound good.
we can do a FaceTime phone call. That works too.
Yeah. We could always do a trial run and see how that goes. Let us know in the comments if you think that'd be cool. It'd almost be like Sports Talk
I
Radio.
don't think we've had a single comment, but all right.
Well, in case someone's like, you know what, that'd be a pretty good idea.
It would be a good idea, but we can try it in the future, but
Yeah.
we'll see where that goes with us.
But yeah, going back to toilet paper, I don't dry wipe.
I don't either. It was a joke.
It's what they all say, and then you get that weirdo who's like, you hear him in the bathroom, my hand smells like shit. What? And then you hear someone wash their hands 40 more times. Oh!
I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Come on, Jared.
Well, what were we just talking about before you went back to toilet paper?
Jordan and Jovan. Super episode. Phone call, interviews.
Oh, I was saying like that'd be good, but we need another mic.
Well, yeah, or we could try, like, on speaker, do some trial runs, see how it sounds with, like, different volumes and whatnot.
Yeah. But I was gonna say something, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, this is so difficult to think about. Whatever. It would definitely work. I'm not saying it wouldn't work, but it's just like I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I mean,
I like the in person like interaction. So
yeah.
I feel like we definitely like can do like a super episode, but I don't know.
With the phone call thing, we could do, like, how some talk shows are like, your caller number, whatever, what's your name?
Fuck that.
Am I in the podcast?
Shut up.
Next.
So Matt, been a little quiet this episode. What have you been up to?
Yeah.
How was your day?
Not too bad. No, just tired.
Get it. So no bidet?
No bidet.
Why not? If I buy it for you as a gift, will you try it out once and then let me know how you like it?
Maybe.
And if you don't like it, what are you gonna do with it?
Put it in the bathroom that I don't use.
So that I can go use it.
Yeah. Special, just for you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, because once my room's finished, that bathroom, nothing's changing in there.
The bidet is going in that bathroom.
The bidet's going in the bathroom next to the laundry room.
I'm gonna get 2 bidets.
I'll put it up here.
I'll get a 3rd bidet.
I'll pawn it off as a gift.
Of course you would. You'd be like, oh, I'm going to an elephant gift, whatever they're called, a white elephant.
Oh, yeah.
Like they do it's like the white elephant gifts or something, whatever. Like they're supposed to be like gag gifts or something.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm going to a white elephant. I'm taking the bidet.
Or like when
You know, someone cherished that. Didn't want it.
When you buy your first house, here's a bidet. Oh, where'd you get this? Funny story. You remember about like 10 years ago? It's the same one. Yeah, never used. What's with all this hair on there? I kept it in a box. Dust,
They make bidets now that are self-cleaning.
How?
I don't know how they do it, but they like clean themselves after you use it. I'm sorry, before you use it. So it'll clean itself, then, and then it'll clean itself again, and then.
I wonder how it'd even get dirty. Like,
I don't know. I'm assuming just toilet water hitting it.
yeah. Or unless you got explosive diarrhea,
That too.
where you just paint the whole back.
Why is this even to talk?
Because we haven't. Because again, we had a plan,
Now we're
fell
going off
through,
script
and
here.
now we're just rolling as much as we can. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've only been going for 20 minutes.
Maybe not even.
Well, we started at 8:13, and it is currently 8:34. So we've been about 21 minutes,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure you and I have talked for 20 of those 21 minutes.
Yeah. So Matt, why don't you tell us about how the job search is going?
It's going.
Like, is there certain jobs you're favoring?
Not really. I mean, just looking, seeing what's out there. That's about it.
Well, what kind? Like, are you looking for like a blue collar job, or like just like another? I mean, you currently work at BJ's. So you kind of just looking for another job to put on top of that, or what?
Nah, I want like full-time job, something that pays good with benefits. That's what I'm looking for.
Well, the problem is like getting to the benefits portion,
Yeah.
because it's like you can get the job that'll give that and supply that, but it
It
takes
takes a little
year.
bit.
It takes a couple years to get to that benefits portion.
Mhm.
That's the problem of working under someone else. Don't like doing that. But it's like, and then they also like require like a certain amount of time before then they start paying you more.
Right.
And then once you hit like a 2-year mark, then you break that apprenticeship like status, and then you move on to like a
Right.
higher pay. Like my one buddy works for Chase, and they started him off at like 40 a
Mhm.
year. I mean, mind you, he went to college for 4 years for this. They started him off at 40, and in 2 years he moves up to 80. So like, you break through that apprenticeship portion, and then you start making more money.
Yeah.
You know, but you have to make it through that portion.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good working for those really big brand names, but it takes either schooling or time.
Yeah.
Right.
And then mainly what time takes is you go through a training phase for a year, and then you go through your 2-year apprenticeship, and that's the bad part of not having the schooling.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than starting off at that 40, you're starting off at 10 an hour, 15 an hour,
Mhm.
and then you're working your way up to that 46 an hour and whatever it may be. You
And
know,
then it becomes a salary.
right?
Right.
And then it becomes like commission salary, and
Yeah.
you have to get a certain quota through in a month to make a certain amount, or a certain amount through a year or quarter.
Funny thing is, we were actually looking to see what it would take to be an FBI agent or a CIA agent.
Why?
Because, so I saw this one meme, and it was like, say we become CIA agents, and then we say we want to investigate each other. So we basically get paid to hang out with each other. I was like, that'd be awesome. But
Smart as fuck.
yeah. Be like, I think something's sketchy with this guy, and then the other guy comes in. I think something's sketchy with him. I want to investigate him. Next thing you know, you're getting paid to hang out with each other, and then you come back with nothing. After like maybe 2-3 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Right.
I think they'd be like, "Hey, it's been a quarter already, and you haven't given us shit."
Well, here's a funny receipt I found. Why is your name on it too? I had to get insider information. But like, you have to have a bachelor's degree to get into that stuff. I thought it was kind of just like you go through a background check, you do some like
No.
basic training similar to like military stuff, some like high IQ tests and whatnot, and then you're golden.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it turns out you have to go through like a bachelor's degree in like certain subjects.
Yeah.
And
You
then,
gotta go through a lot of schooling, and then you have to go to like certain schools for it too.
yeah, and then all that other stuff I just mentioned.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, looks like that dream's not coming true anytime soon.
Maybe never.
Because, like, We always make the joke about like,
They don't. I mean, they make good money, but they don't make like outrageous amount of money.
yeah,
You're working for the government still. Like,
yeah.
You're not making that much money.
Because like, there's always that joke about your FBI agents watching and listening to you
Yeah,
through your
right.
phone. And the one day I was like, our FBI agent, they're probably all like together, like our 3 FBI agents and like maybe Todd's. They're probably like, what are these guys doing?
Yeah.
Like earlier, I was talking about a girl, and then all of a sudden my Siri goes off, and I didn't even say "Hey Siri" or anything similar to that,
Don't say that. You can get my phone going off.
or my laptop or my phone.
Bro, my watch does it all the time.
Really?
I'm like, hey. And then like it'll have like a whole paragraph on them, and I look down at my watch, and I'm like, I didn't even touch you.
Right. So maybe we're not lying about the whole FBI agent watching.
Right.
Maybe he could help us get more views.
Hey buddy, if you're watching,
And
share it
he's
with your friends.
definitely listening.
Yeah.
He already shared it with his FBI agent buddies.
They're probably watching.
Push it forward in the algorithm.
Probably watching it like, these are what our guys are up to, really? And then Todd's is probably like, my guy's kind of quiet over here. He's not really been with the other guys lately.
Yeah, right. We tried to get him on, but there's a miscommunication, I guess.
Yeah. It happens. What can you do?
I know.
Fucking A.
I think like a good like super episode would be like Jordan and his buddy,
Yeah.
or like Jordan and Mark, or like Todd and
No, for
Alex,
sure.
Yeah.
or something like that, But they would also be really good like single guests.
Right.
So, or like the Prashala brothers.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Justin actually just friended me on Facebook.
oh, he did.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have him on Snapchat.
Yeah, I think I used to have them on Snapchat, but I don't think I do now.
I was just talking to him a few days ago. I think I have Jason on Facebook. I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny. Justin and Jason were in my senior year math class, Algebra 2, Part 2. Because even though I was smart, I didn't feel like testing the limit. I kind of ran that class with, you remember Antonio?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Me and him kind of just ran that class, and the teacher like made answer keys based off of our answers. So I was pretty fucking smart. But Jason and Justin would come over and always be like, "Hey, bud."
Yeah, they do it to me,
Can
too.
I get some answers? And I was like, "Sure, why not?" Jason, he'd come in late, get yelled at by the teacher,
And then sit
just
down
go.
by next to you.
No, he'd sit at the table with, I forgot who else was there. He'd either sleep or the teacher would send him out of class and he'd just walk around the hallways the rest of the period.
Yeah.
Good old Jason.
Sounds like something he'd do.
I would just probably at that point just walk out the building.
Right. Have an old slip. Where are you going? I'm leaving.
Oh, half the time they didn't check those slips.
I always got checked.
Well,
Unless Miss McCarthy was down there, Neil's
Yeah,
mom.
yeah.
She'd always be like, "Oh, Hunter, where are you going?" "Oh, doctor's appointment."
I knew like all of them, and they were super like chill with me. But there was one, I don't remember her name, but she was like older. She eventually got a black eye. I don't know.
Oh,
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she would always check me. The rest of them, they would just be like, ah.
Or you remember Mr. S? The older dude who kind of had more of like a raspy voice, super tall.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
He was.
Out of like all of them, him and Miss McCarthy were my favorite ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because he'd always,
Oh, Miss McCarthy was easily my favorite.
yeah. Because she'd always be like, "Oh, hey, Neil's been asking about you." It's like, "Well, tell him to text me."
I always asked her about Neil.
I did too, and I'd always be like, is he still in the Falling in Reverse? Because that was like one of our inside jokes back in 8th grade.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh yeah, he's still listening to them." But yeah, Mr. S, I'd tell him about how I'm making music and all that, and he'd always be like, "Oh, Rockstar, where are you going now? What are you making now?" It's like, "Nothing yet, trying to learn some new stuff at the moment."
Right.
Or we'd always just stand, whenever I'd come in before my period would start, we'd just BS for like a good half hour, and then I'd be like, "Alright, I should get to class now."
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe we can make a phone call for 20 minutes. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something to do here. Let me go through my contacts.
You guys ever hear the ball koozie?
Bro, Tom Tom?
The what?
Ball koozie?
Yeah, I want one.
Yeah, I want one too. You ever hear of those, Matt?
Is that like ball, like
Did
eating
you
your package in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple commercials for them, and
They have commercials for them.
on like Instagram and Snapchat. But like, I also read some reviews. I'm honestly debating on maybe getting one
Really?
Yeah. because I could see it. Nice night when I'm by myself. You know, just hit the ball koozie and watch a movie.
Should I call him?
Yeah, try it.
Alright, let's see if he answers.
Folks, we are about to make a
What?
phone call to a good friend of ours, and we're gonna see how it goes.
Is it picking up?
Yeah.
Okay. Or just see if he answers. He's answering.
He is.
Hey, what are you doing?
I've been just chilling.
You wanna? Alright, so right now we're recording a podcast with Matt, myself,
Hey.
and Hunter.
So,
We were
man,
wondering
what's
if you
up,
wanna.
man?
We were wondering if you wanna talk for like 20 minutes.
What?
All right. Jesus Christ. So right now, Hunter, Matt, and myself, we're all recording our podcast. It's called The Late Podcast. We record 2 episodes a week, and we post them on Tuesday, Thursday, around 9 o'clock. We were wondering if you want to hop on for like 20 minutes. Like go through a phone call with us for like 20 minutes.
Well, like, I gotta work tomorrow morning.
No. Just stay on the phone with us. I don't know what time you're trying to go to bed.
Well, like, I was about to go night-night.
All right. Well, we can try another time then. All right.
We woke him up.
We could do. You wanna do it tomorrow?
Let me know. Let me tell you the next time we're recording, and then we can. You can either come through, and we can record with you, or we can go over the phone. It's up to you.
I'll come through.
All right.
For sure.
I'll keep you updated. All right.
Alright, bet.
I'll see you.
Hey, nigga, stop it. Fuck each other.
So that was
We
our.
might have to cut that part out.
That was our attempt.
Dude.
That was an attempt at trying to get someone. Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
We'll
It was
have
a
to-
good segment.
Yeah, we'll have to plan somebody out next time to make the phone call and be like, "Hey, we're calling now."
Bro, I was just calling people. I was like,
Surprise, you're on a podcast.
it was. He was like, what?
He's like,
He's like, listen to music, chilling. He's like grinning at me with his eyes squinted. He's like, this man about to fall asleep.
We took him from going to bed to what?
Yeah. Tried.
Yeah.
It was a good attempt.
In a way, it was almost successful, if you think about it. We got him to answer. We got him to talk a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just say it's a success for the minute we had him.
Right.
But
For those of you listening, that was our good friend named Alex. We went to high school with him. Great guy.
we call him Black Alex. So we're still probably going to, like, bleep that part out. That's on you. You got to figure out how to do that.
Uh,
I don't know.
if we can't,
Sorry, YouTube.
fuck you, pussies.
Right. Sorry, YouTube. We're gonna get really demonetized.
well, I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. We know a couple other Alexes, and there's a reason why he's Black Alex.
Right. But, I mean, it's not like we're just
I think
dropping
he's
the
the one
N-bomb.
that gave him that
Yeah.
name anyways.
Well, he gave himself Black Alex in, like, 8th grade, and then it became Candy in, like, our junior year.
Yeah, so in a way, we're just calling him by a name he gave himself. So we can't really get taken down for that.
It's like this black pepper sitting here.
Right.
It has the name on the bottle. What can I say?
I have no comment or concern.
Did you just like grab a sheet off the like?
Yeah, that's the sheet that I put out on the couch for him when he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, did you just grab a sheet and wrap yourself in it?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just went in my closet. You know what? I want this sheet.
Thought it was like on a curtain.
Honestly, we should start recording podcasts in the room over there so we can sit on like the couch.
That's what we
Chairs.
want to do when we start recording, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can spread out microphones a little bit more.
We need a third mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunter.
Hey,
Hold
I
on.
bought mine.
Wait, I
Jared
bought mine.
his.
Early Christmas present.
Expensive Christmas present.
Think about it.
I don't love you guys that much.
The bidet's $50.
Mike was only 30. Besides, you could do a business write off on it.
We might
Taxes
have
in-
to discuss how close friends we are. Restraining order.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, like, YouTube can be a business. You can open up like a business account on it and stuff,
Yeah.
and then you can do business write-ups. But you have to be big enough, I believe, for that.
Yeah.
You have to be making a profit off of it to be able to do it.
Yeah, me and Matt tried to figure out a way on how to get paid for YouTube videos. We have to have at least 1,000 followers.
Yup.
We already had one thing checked off, being verified. So
How the fuck are we verified?
I went through a whole process.
Oh, you got verified?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have a blue check anywhere.
It's like verified through YouTube.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But like, and then another thing I forgot, but we got at least one thing off the list done.
Right.
Yeah, we got one thing, but there's also like, because once you get like 1,000 subscribers, you can start putting ads. You
Yeah.
can get ad revenue, but then also something else with views.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then another thing like is we can start with merch and
Yeah.
stuff, but I don't want to start that until it's actually gonna be a profit off of it.
Right.
You know, because at that point we're just buying stuff
Mhm.
and it's not gonna be selling, so it's like, eh, I'm losing money right now.
And the like 12 people that we actually know that actually watch this and that would probably actually buy it, that's not going to be a large revenue.
Right.
From
And
just
I
12
think like the
people.
minimum I need to order is 24.
Right.
So, yeah. I mean, it'd be nice though. It'd be
Yeah.
nice to have our own shirts and stuff, but
It's something that we made.
yeah. Or I mean, we can talk to Jordan and see what we can do through him because he has his own printing press, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
again, we still got to order materials and do all that,
Mhm.
which would be a cheaper route. But I mean, it would be much cheaper.
We could start with Hanes, their t-shirts. Those are like $1 at Walmart.
Yeah, but I don't want to buy these. Like, if someone's gonna actually buy it, I want it to be good material.
Well, think of it like how the podcast is right now. We start small. Our merch starts small. We get bigger. Our merch gets bigger. More quality.
But I want them to have good quality. All right, and
Well, I'm not saying it's going to be like your typical Walmart shirt. This is
I'm
at
gonna
least
go-
Hanes.
I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna figure something out because the shirts that my dad gets for his bar are very comfortable and very nice. And then they go through the person that I'm gonna try and go through. So their shirts are very nice quality
Mhm.
and their press like it is very nicely put on and like it's not gonna like peel off when you
Right.
wear it or put it in the washer or the dryer.
Mhm.
It's very nice and they're really good quality. So that's why I'm saying, but I have to see how much they cost.
Yeah.
So, and then to put in an order for like 1,000 shirts, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, but they do things of that size and caliber.
Somehow, you remember Logan McCusker?
Yeah.
Sure.
Somehow, he started his own merchandise line, and he's making money off
I
it.
saw that. Yeah.
Mind you, he used to be my best friend. How, buddy? How? How?
It's, people like it. But the other thing is, once we get a good steady flow of viewers, then you start to make a brand for yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
And you start making that you want to have that nice quality to to know that, oh, this is a good brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a good shirt. You don't want to just be like, it's a Hanes
Right.
that I can buy for $1.
Hey, those Hanes crew necks, people go crazy for those.
Yeah, people like you.
No, there's others. I don't know off the top of my head, but
I don't think I own a Hanes shirt. I have Hanes underwear.
I know I think I got this like one crew neck from the mall, and it's got like some design on it and whatnot. And I bought it from either Hot Topic or Spencer's or Zoomies, and it's from Hanes.
Oh. I don't know. I just preferred if we had a nice, like,
Why don't we
Way to go.
go through Banana Republic? All their shirts are like
60
bucks
bucks?
plus.
yeah. Let me buy one of your plain black shirts. All right, now give me 100 of those. Oh, $6,000. Oh.
Right.
All right. Screw it. Give me 100 of them. All right, I'm gonna take this up into my person.
All three of us going with a
Credit card each.
Yeah.
We'll go with a $2,000 limit on every credit card.
Right.
Go. All right.
The banks call all three of us separately. You know, you guys hit your limit already. Yeah, we know.
Don't worry about it. We'll have it
It's
paid
a-
off. We'll
it's
have
a
it paid
business
off.
expense.
It don't work that way.
Can't wait for hoodie season.
Oh, I know. I'm already seeing it like leaves fall.
Oh yeah, you remember my Snapchat story the
I
other
did
day?
see that,
Yeah.
yeah.
My neighbor's tree, they have a lot of leaves falling already, and I was like, you know what this reminds me of? And I started playing This Is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas. Honestly, I can't wait. What's crazy? Bloodview starts on Friday.
Mm-hmm. I know. I saw
I don't
that.
think I have time to do that this year, and I really wanted to.
I still have yet to be there.
It's really fun.
It's not me, you know.
Yeah, but
I'm the only like scary movies that I watch in October is the Halloween movies.
that's it.
Yeah.
For fun, me and Matt will watch horror movies and go to bed to them.
Yeah.
I'm not big in it. You know, I'm more of
You're more with
I'm
Fast
of
and Furious.
Marvel's Fast and Furious. I love the action movies because
Well, I'm
it's
over
just
here
where I am.
like Halloween, Nightmare Before.
I just saw the
Nightmare on Elm
the
Street.
new I just saw the new Marvel movie last Thursday. I had to leave like immediately after the
Yeah.
podcast.
But yeah, the new character I want to try out at Bloodview, Doc Holliday, but like decomposing,
Mm-hmm.
and figure out like what someone who had tuberculosis would look like after they've died, and,
Do you-
like, decomposed a little bit.
Do you have to do all of your own makeup?
Oh yeah, but if you
That's too
don't
much
buy
work.
your own, they supply you with some, but they strongly recommend that you get your own makeup. But then you do your own makeup, or you can have someone do it. But that slows other people down and slows production down, and
They need like a makeup crew,
they do.
but they probably can't afford it
Well, what doesn't help is a lot of
because they're gonna pay
Nope.
you.
no, it's volunteer work.
What?
Yeah,
But you have to pay to get in, right?
to work to volunteer there.
No, you have to pay to get into Bloodview, right?
Yeah, all the profits go to a charity.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's why.
Mhm.
Well, that's nice of them.
yeah. I don't know what charity it is. I know it's something to do with cancer, but yeah, all the money goes to that charity. And that's why they do like Fox 8, Stuff the Bus,
Yeah,
put all those school supplies in.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, good people.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of drama occurs, but really good people.
You're
Yeah.
just trying to find a girl.
But mainly, going back to Bloodview, before we get to that,
Becca.
hey.
Sorry for name dropping. She probably couldn't even hear that.
But yeah, Doc Holliday from Tombstone. Because right now, I got his mustache and under the lip hair combo going on. My hair honestly looks like Val Kilmer's in the movie, just his is thin, mine's thick. That doesn't really work. Until I get the cowboy hat and sweat a little bit in there, and then it'll work.
Yeah.
And I found the cowboy hat that looks damn near close to his.
Yeah, I think you sent me a picture.
Yeah, and Clippity Clop has boots that look just like his too. All I need to do is
But if
get-
you can't find me, you have to like order them online and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
So what I need to do, I need to slim down, get the same exact.
Oh shit.
Hey, you too, buddy.
Yeah.
Get the same suit that he had, and then maybe buy multiple pairs so I could have like a Bloodview pair and then like a pair if I wanted to dress all cowboy-y. Because at Bloodview, don't take something that you really like wearing. It's gonna get dirty.
Oh yeah.
Like I'd wear undershirts under my costume because I didn't want to just have the raw costume on because everyone wears it.
Mm-hmm.
Those would even come back with like paint on them and whatnot, and fake blood.
Yeah.
So those would be just like designated Bloodview shirts. It's fun. My favorite experience that I had working there, there's this room that after you come around a corner, it's like one of those tubes that spins, and there's that catwalk that you go across, and it makes you feel like the whole thing's moving, but it's really not.
Yeah.
This group of people comes through. I'm on the other side of this like curtain that's there. I pop scare them. They take off running. One of the bosses walks by and they're like, chase them. Me, oh, okay.
Okay.
So I bolt after them. They start screaming, run into another actor that's like got even gorier makeup on than I do. They shriek. It was just great. Or I was working in this area that at the time it was called Slaughter. I don't know if it changed. And it was strobe lights constantly going, and there was a knee wall.
Oh.
Well, I'd hang over the knee wall. People would walk in and they're like, is that real? I don't know if it's real. Does it look real? They'd get close. I start moving and everything looks like an action figure, so they all start freaking out, drop to the ground, run. I made a woman piss herself. In another group, I made a guy shit himself. And the way I could tell, I heard the water.
Ooh, you saw the face.
Yeah, and I could smell it.
And I could smell it.
This one time, a woman dropped her weave in there, and because there's like zone leaders to make sure everything's okay. He
Yeah.
picks it up, puts it on his head, and he's like, "She dropped her weave."
Yeah, right.
It was hilarious. It's one of our inside jokes. From time to time, I'll text him, "She dropped her weave."
They sound like good people though.
They really are, and they, even though at first you're like complete strangers with them, after a while you build that bond, and everyone becomes like a close family. It's pretty cool.
You'd probably scare the crap out of me though.
Huh?
If you were still working there, I mean not working there, volunteering there, and I came through, you'd probably make me piss myself.
Oh, I'd try.
I know you would.
Because what you gotta do, you either scare someone, creep them out, or make them laugh. I usually hit the first or last one there. I either scare the hell out of you, or I get you laughing to where when the next person gets you, you're downright scared. Because from time to time,
I don't feel like I could laugh in that scenario in any way.
Because from time to time, my makeup isn't the best. I'm not in like my like key areas, so if I'm not like hitting, I'll know I'm not hitting. So I'll like make a couple of jokes. I get people laughing, and then the next person really gets them. And there's been a couple times where I come up behind people and I like snarl at them or like yell behind them because they didn't even see me, and they're like, "Dude, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I was just trying to go with you guys." And then like I'll spiral a joke off of that, and it really lands. So that's like a comedy factor in there.
Yeah, right.
Shit, at times it's like I'm doing stand up in there.
You're not hitting either, are you?
I am. What doesn't help is I was working in a room called Asylum, so everyone was already laughing.
And I think we're coming up on 50 minutes here, so I think we'll go for about 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
We'll call it there.
But yeah, I would definitely try. I try every time, but if I know it's not working, I go to comedy.
I know. I figured you tried.
Yeah.
It was always hard to get a hold of you when you were working at Bloodview.
Yeah, because you get there, you want to get there at like 5 o'clock, get your makeup, pick a room, be in there by 7:40. They open at about 8. And then you're in there from 7:40 till about 1 o'clock in the morning. And then you don't get home until maybe 2 o'clock. And I live like 15 minutes away because you have to take all the makeup off, get out of the costume. There's meetings afterwards. There's food afterwards.
Right.
And then that drive home where you're like, oh, I wish I didn't drive. And then you finally get home. It's like, but then you need a shower.
Yeah.
Because you get those
Because you
whites-
gotta get the rest of the makeup off.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Or like
Or the
stuff you didn't
shit
get
out of your
under
hair.
shirt. Yeah. What I like about doing like hairspray, it looks cool for in the act, but when I get home, it's like I don't want to shower, but you can't lay down because you got stuff in your hair that'll get all over your bed.
Right. I feel like you did that once. You had a red pillow for a while.
No, I did that with I had makeup stuck under my eyes for the longest time. I
Yeah.
had like this white tint
Mm-hmm.
right under my eyes for the long. No matter what I did, I couldn't get it off. The worst. There's this thing called like spirit gum or something like that. It's almost like latex, but it's super clear.
Yeah.
I had it on my forehead and I did horns. Well,
This still doesn't explain the red dye.
let me explain. Well,
Continue.
circle back.
Continue.
Yeah. I get in the shower.
You take the horns off. You get in the shower.
My forehead burned with that spirit gum or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I have never been in so much pain. Oh my god. But yeah, no, I've never gone to bed with stuff in my hair or makeup still on.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I know I would not be able to.
There's times I'll like sit here and contemplate. Maybe if I sleep a certain. No, I get in the shower.
For some people, when he says makeup, he means like face paint, not
Yeah.
like
Grease paint.
makeup. Yeah. So it's like bad for your skin.
Really bad. It's another reason why I'm contemplating like, do I do it? Do I don't do it?
Yeah, no, whatever.
Because then the wipes afterwards, they're like alcohol wipes that really get it
That's
off.
also not bad for your skin. I mean, that's also not good for your skin.
Yeah.
That's also very bad for your skin.
It's another reason why I like growing my beard out. I don't have to worry about doing that stuff because it's like, oh, I got a beard. But when I want to do latex, you better not have any hair on your face. That stuff will like wax you. I'll never forget. I did this look where I had latex going over my eye, over my eyebrow, down my face. But how I did it, I had to put a tissue over.
Yeah.
And I was so careful because it almost got into my hairline off to the side. The amount of sheer fear that went through me as I was taking it off because a little bit got in there, I was like, no, 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 no.
Yeah, right. Your hair is pretty close to your eyebrow there.
Yeah.
It's closer than
Everyone
definitely
else's.
closer than his, and it's closer than mine. I feel like
Yeah, I've got about
a finger length.
a finger length. A finger width, not finger length.
Okay, finger width.
You got about 2,
Do I?
maybe 3.
No, I'd say about 2.5.
Yeah.
Bro, your turtles keep making noise.
Yeah, I need to find someone who will buy them. Or not buy them, just take them.
Does anyone want turtles?
Yeah, if
If you want 3 turtles,
and you have to take the filter, the tank, the rocks, the light, everything.
he's got a whole setup for it. You just gotta take it and find a spot to put it.
Exactly.
He'd probably also throw in whatever he's got left for food.
Yeah. Because that
He'll
food's
throw-
not cheap.
Right, he'll throw anything and everything with it.
Whatever he needs to maintain the turtles, he'll throw it in with you.
Right. And I don't want money for it, but if you want to give money, sure. But I don't want money. I just want,
He just wants it gone. He wants it out
Yeah.
of his house.
because they weren't mine. They were my nephew's dad's. He left them, doesn't want them, so now they're here. For a little bit, I feel like Rocky with his turtles, but I'm like not really around much to really kick it with the turtles like how Rocky was.
Yeah. I feel like there were some other things I wanted to touch on today, but I'm having a horrible memory right now. Like everything is just slipping my mind.
It's been a long day.
It has been. I do want to say though that like I feel like we're getting more comfortable speaking
Yeah.
on the mics. We're getting a lot more comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
which is good because then things are flowing better and it just overall sounds better.
Yeah, it doesn't sound scripted.
Right. And everything kind of like we make shifts without even really knowing it. So but I think we're gonna call it there.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going for about 55 minutes.
Yeah. I'd say it was a good episode.
Yeah, for not having a guest and trying a phone call, but
Right. We did pretty damn good.
I think we did good. But of course, give us feedback if you are listening to this point. Give us some feedback as always. We always
Yeah.
appreciate any feedback.
Like,
Comment, share, subscribe.
Yeah, definitely subscribe. We're at about 11 subscribers, and it'd be cool to hit 20 by the end of the month, but
Be
it's
nice.
50. Let's go.
that's a far stretch.
I
but
feel like we got one small step first.
yeah,
Let's go step by step here. Make
15
small goals.
subscribers.
I mean, we haven't really talked about our goals or with this podcast. We've only talked about really what we want to do for you guys with the podcast. Our
Yeah.
goals, we haven't really talked about like what we want as in time frames. We haven't
Right.
talked about any of that, but 20 would be amazing by the end of the month.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only a week into the month.
Right.
I mean, it'd be great to hit 20,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, we'll see where we go.
If you guys enjoy this, please share it with your friends, get them into it, and have them share it with their friends, and let that snowball spiral.
Well, appreciate you guys listening. We will see you guys next week on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah.
See you guys later. Peace out.
See you guys.
See you.